All right, hello. This is Logan Gibson, and I'm going to be showing off my level for Hellfire Vagabond and its first art pass. So, quick disclaimer before I really get into this. I've been handling the art pass a little bit differently than we were initially told to. I found that I like to do it area by area, kind of putting everything in at a time so I can kind of get a theme for how I want things to look, as opposed to starting with the basics, then moving on from there, like level wide. Maybe not the most efficient way to do it, but that's kind of the way I've enjoyed doing it. So the last section of the level is not currently done. That will be in the second art pass, as will skyboxes and hopefully enemy models. With that out of the way, I'll get started with the first cutscene, talking to the survivor right here. So as you can kind of see, and as I'll continue to show, this first area, which does not have any combat, is pretty much a town under siege. That's why many of the windows kind of have fire billowing out. The town, like the buildings and stuff, are kind of in ruin. Everything kind of looks run down, that kind of thing. It has just been attacked by Litholdus and his men. So as we kind of go through here, you get to this very clustered alleyway here, and this exists to teach the player about dashing. So you need to dash to get over this and to get over this fire. This is going to be very important because dashing is critical in combat. So right here is a fallen tower. Again, just a small jump. You can either dash or just jump right here. Get into it. This will lead to the first checkpoint and the first combat encounter in the courtyard. Now here, I'm going to kind of go quiet for a minute so I can focus and hopefully not die. Then I'll kind of talk a little more. Okay, so first combat encounter done. Not too bad. So we can go up here and destroy this door lock to get into the next area, but to briefly, again, kind of pan over here. This is a courtyard to the Astral Citadel, which will be where a large chunk of the level takes place. Pretty much you can jump down from a ruined fence in the town, down to here, and kind of fight in an open, verdant space, which will be the last time you'll see this for a little bit. So we have a measure here. You can use that to destroy the door lock and get into the Citadel itself, which has a much more ominous tone based on that dialogue. You may notice this game kind of has a mix of electricity, again, like more high-tech technology with, like, you know, medieval architecture and the occult. That is purposeful. That is very purposeful, kind of inspired by something such as like Final Fantasy that mixes these aspects. So we need to find something to activate the power so we can get on this elevator. Otherwise, we are incapable of doing so. So we're going to head down this little pathway right here into the next combat section. This combat section is slightly changed, however the general idea remains the same. You are going through dungeons in which all these people have pretty much lost their minds and are kind of mindlessly going after you. Oh, okay. There we go, first death. So yeah, you're pretty much avoiding them and these charger enemies, which can be pretty dangerous. I pretty largely reduced the enemy count here and got rid of several chargers that I found were very hard for the player to react to. So most are completely more reactable now, even though, as you've noticed, I have been caught a couple times. One thing to note is you can use your dash to go directly backwards and therefore escape the chargers. Okay, so right here, hit enter. That can turn on the power, and now we can go to the elevator. And our final significant fight scene of the level. Thus far, at the very least. So this one's a bit more difficult than the previous, so I expect to have a little bit of trouble, but this is pretty much at the heart of the Citadel, as you are trying to chase after Letholdus. So as you'll see, big open room, a lot of enemies. Yep, very quickly. Respawn acted a little weird there. That's something seems like I have to look into a little bit, as the first has happened. Show off the new weapon here a little bit. At this place we also got a sniper. respawn seems to be working again. I'm not sure what the deal with that was. Okay. So now things are winding down a little bit, just to kind of give again large open courtyard. Supposed to look kind of very mysterious, mist all over the place, the kind of dim lighting. I kind of want it to be a bit of a multi-leveled kind of sandbox thing to fight these enemies in. Again, we had some problems with the spawner there. I'll keep an eye on that. I'm also considering changing a couple chargers for different enemies. As you notice, they can be a little bit of a problem when you're in large groups. That aside, however, unless I'm missing anything, we should be able to go into the next area. So what that tells you is that we are missing an enemy. Find them real fast. I would love to put something in the level that kind of signifies to you where enemies are, such as a mini-map of sorts, but that's kind of out of my range at the moment. There he is. And there we go. Changes the objective for us there. Now we're certain. Break open the lock. Go through. Small area leads up here. And right there is the portal, which will take us into the final areas of the game. This is where I'm going to leave off for now, as everything here forward will be covered in the second art pass. Thank you for watching. Apologies that I had a little bit of difficulty at a couple spots there, but I hope you enjoyed. Should look more polished next time. Thank you.